ASMR. Today we're going to be doing another comic book haul, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Alright, first we have Batman number 135, and this is kind of a big anniversary-ish type of celebration thing. I've already seen quite a few spoilers for it, unfortunately, and this is the Quesada variant, and it actually links. I'm not sure if there's more than two of the covers that link, but that's what we got with these two anyway, so. And then I did notice Quesada's got him in the squat pose here. I know for sure he did Captain America like this for the Reborn cover. He may have even done this with Daredevil, but this is kind of like a Quesada thing that he does, so not sure why. But yeah, so this is the conclusion, which, as I've said in previous videos, this particular arc I haven't been crazy about. Just because, like, you know, it's taking place, I don't even know where, if it's in Bruce's mind or whatever, or what's going on. It's kind of one of those just random stories to me. I don't feel like it fits anywhere, you know. But there's some really cool, like, random appearances in here. I don't think I want to spoil it for you guys. But trust me, if you're a fan of certain Batmans, this book is probably one you're going to want to have. So, that's all I'll say about it. And we have the final part of the Deadly Duo here, which, as I said previously as well, I thought that this was already over. They may have extended it, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. The book's been doing very well. Really fun read. Mark Silvestri's art is fantastic. Just kind of a really over-the-top story. We got a fit Joker in a superhero suit out of it, at the very least. It's kind of fun to see him in that way. Now I have my doubts about Joker really going blow for blow with Batman. You know, Batman's capable of taking down quite a few people, so yeah, but this is what you expect to happen right here. Losing some teeth. Next is the Joker Who Stopped Laughing, number 8. This is the Medina variant, I believe. Which I was surprised there wasn't a Bermejo for this one. He's been doing all these variant covers, and then suddenly he wasn't on this one. I think the last one maybe was a 1 in 100 variant, if that's what I remember. Which they're starting to do that with Lee's covers. Which I get it, he's a very good, very sought after artist, like I've said, one of my favorites. So, but it's kind of lame because they're punishing those fans, and then the shops, they have to order, you know, $100 if they want one of those covers. So, love those extortion tactics for certain covers. Hate that. So yeah, Joker's encountered this superhero here. I'm trying to remember their name, but he is in California. We see Killer Croc here as well. But this might be the last part of this too, I'm not really sure. And then of course we have a random just how this guy likes his color palette to look anyway. This is a fun shot here. Everyone getting their faces blown up. Next we have Superman Lost number 3. The Great Lee Weeks variant. Showing more of that overwhelmed Clark here. I love it. This especially reminds me of like a Norman Rockwell type piece. Just kind of like the haggard look on him and everything. The wrinkles and stuff. Even the color choices here. So yeah, this is definitely a good quality Superman book. We see Lois has found this suit here. This is his new suit he got in space. I'm assuming it draws energy or something. It certainly looks that way anyway. It's cool to look at in contrast against the black for sure. So that artistic choice isn't lost on me. And then you don't see the muscle either because it's just such a vivid, bright white. Look at that. It's cool. I wonder if these are the same dolphins that Lobo's friends with. I was hoping to turn that page and see Lobo show up. But yeah, no, that's cool. Next we have Detective Comics number 1071. Still doing this heavy artistic, opera-esque type of theme. Love the reflection in the teapots there. I think this is some backstory as well here. Next we have Action Comics number 1054. The beach cover. Bursting through old Metallo here. Yeah, they had the random, just the regular or the variant cover in my box, but Beach has been doing the standard covers here recently, so I've got to make sure to get the standard covers. So this particular arc, Metallo is just basically giving, Superman a run for his money. And then Steel is involved in all this too somehow. He's targeting Steel's company, John Henry Irons. We see John Kent there. I wish they had a cool code name for him. He's not Superboy, but I mean, I don't know what you could call him. This is a cool shot with the sound waves there. Or we got a heart monitor, it looks like, honestly. So it looks like he's targeting the kids that Clark rescued from War World who came over. Yeah, Metallo's one of my favorite villains. So it's Oh, there might be a backup in here too. Yeah, there's a backup with steel in here. I love steel. I know he's got a new series coming out too. I think they're gonna do all of them for, like, you know, the alternate Supermans from the Reign of Superman story. I know we got Superboy and Steel's on the way, so we'll see if we get the others too. And then here's the variant here with Steel's hammer in his hands. Pretty cool. Love the little blurs coming off here. And then the rocks. Love it. Good job with that cover. Alright, so we have a continuing of a Murphyverse here, but this is not drawn by Sean Murphy. Let's see. I'm trying to see who is doing the interiors on it. This is his cover, of course. So the story is by Mirka Adolfo. He's doing the drawing. But it looks like we had a few people teaming up on the writing. So we see Jack again, Jack Napier, Joker. Yeah, I think at this point we're just going to keep seeing endless spin-offs coming out of the Murphyverse, which is fine, but it just kind of takes away from the uniqueness of it, you know? The original White Knight story was the best one, and then they just kind of tapered, you know? But it's fine, I get it, and I mean, I'm still interested in that world. It's taken some fun turns. But yeah, we all know what comic book companies do. They'll just hammer down into oblivion on anything that sells. Next we have Batman The Adventures Continue, Season 3, Number 5. That is a mouthful. Don't know who's on cover duties, but this is a pretty sweet cover. So yeah, we still see Harley with the Suicide Squad here. Now without her makeup and stuff. Then we got Captain America. This is Symbol of Truth number 12, part 2 of the Cold War. I think this is Falcon's book, if I remember. I get him confused. But yeah, it's been good. It's solid. If you like a Cap, pick out this current run. The Falcon bits have been on and off, but I know this particular stuff with the crossover and all that. Look at that. We got like some Red Skull hybrid sort of things. This is a good arc. Turtles in Ranger suits, it looks like. And then we have the possessed Casey Jones. And I love how we got the Power Rangers in kind of this dino mode out of this series. I think they look so cool. And of course we get the Green Ranger Shredder. I got the pop of this too, like the Green Ranger Shredder. I didn't get the other ones, but I got that one because it's so cool. Got the Dragon Zord there. Metalhead. Yeah, this series is just fun. If you grew up with either franchise, you're gonna love this book. And if you grew up with both, then you're really gonna love this book. Next we have Ninja Turtles number 139. So we have all the turtles in this shot. Pretty cool. Even Jenica and Venus here. And this is the Campbell cover inked by Eastman. And I believe this might be the conclusion to this big crazy Armageddon game. I believe, I'm not sure, because I got the other Armageddon book in the stack too. Spoilers, it's up next. We got Kitsune in here. Looks like we have some sort of astral plane type of thing going on there. And I know we have big events that happen at the end of this series too, or this event rather. So if you want a landmark issue, make sure to pick up. I don't know if it's in this one or the other one I'm about to show you, but you might as well just pick up both or maybe even the full run if you're into turtles like I am. Here's our true Eastman cover here, Armageddon Game number 7. We've got Old Hob versus No. Pretty cool. So this is the last part, I believe. Look at this cool metalhead with a battle damaged. That's not Krang in there though, is it? Or maybe it is. I think it is because he just got shot in the previous book. I don't know who that is. Now that is a straight pulled reference there. I'm trying to remember from what. Oh, I want to say the Hugh Jackman image of him as Wolverine. It's used for reference, or maybe even that was a reference from something as well. It's just kind of a jacked rage pose, you know. But that's definitely what it evokes for me. Then we have Daredevil number 10 with an Eastman cover. So happy he finally did a Daredevil cover. I'm sure many of you know that the Turtles was a huge riff on Daredevil. In fact, they say that the ooze is the same chemical that blinded Matt Murdock. When that fell into the sewers, that was what produced the Turtles. And then all the parallels, you know. Daredevil is trained by Bo, I believe, in there. Trained by Splinter. He fights the hand, they fight the foot. stuff going on. We see Spider-Man in here. I don't know what's going on in this book at all. But, yeah, it certainly looks like some sort of Avengers mayhem at odds with them. So I might have to look through this and give it a proper read. And I believe Chip is writing this one too. I could be wrong though. Let's see. Oh yeah, Chip's on it. The top there. We have The Last Ronin Lost Years, number 3, I believe. I think the back of the cover, yeah. And then I love the design of these covers. Kind of unique, you know. So Mikey has been fighting people with this tattoo on them. He keeps running into these type of people. You see the new group of turtles here. But yeah, Mikey's off to face this big bad by himself. Because obviously all his brothers are gone. And here's a little Eastman insert. Little journal, that's Splinter's diary that he left behind that Mikey has been carrying with him. We have the Turtle Usagi Ojimbo number 2, the Wind Wolf crossover here. The Eastman cover, of course. And then, yeah, so turtles are reestablished in Yosaki's time here. All sorts of just misunderstanding type stuff, as you know, is likely to happen. But it's fun. But yeah, I always love that Kevin and Stan have, worked well together. Had each other's creations show up in their stuff, because that's how I discovered Yosaki in the first place, was his Ninja Turtles figure in his episode on the cartoon. So this is the director's cut of Last Year's Lost Ronin, rather. Last Year's Lost Ronin. I can't say it. The Last Ronin Lost Years. So the front is kind of the standard, what you have been getting, but the back, it's got like bonus stuff in here. So we get scripts, and then we get like some Ben Bishop layouts and things. Showing you how the sausage is made. And then they've got the character designs too for the new turtles in here. So that's pretty cool. And then it just kind of goes through. Yeah, there's the cover. I do still want to find this cover though. I guess maybe that was like a C variant, because I still got an Eastman cover, just not that cover. So this is a Bishop Eastman collaboration on these covers. So that's interesting. Like, I didn't even pick up on Ben's part here. that's cool that he laid down the initial lines for these. Then we have Scorched number 17. Mark Brooks variant. In the last Spawn one got all damaged, so I gotta wait on a new one for that. Which has the linking piece with like the Violator and stuff on it, so I'm like, oh good, I'm sure that'll be easy to come by. Who doesn't want a Mark Brooks drawn Clown and Violator on a cover? Come on. So yeah, at this point, I really don't know what's going on in these Spawn books. But I just buy them to buy them. They are, Spawn's fun. I just like continuing to support Todd and all that he does. His style and his passion is very influential to me. So in turn, I think about buying his stuff, Next we got another Eastman cover here from Demon Wars Scarlet Sin number 1. And this was a cover I didn't know about because my local shop was just thinking about me and held it for me. So that was really nice of him. So yeah, we've got this nice Peach Momoko art. In this book I am following, but I currently buy it mainly from the other shop. So yeah, they solely based it on the fact that I collect Eastman's work. So pretty cool for them to do that. But yeah, I love Peach's style. And then of course she's bringing, kind of that traditional design choices to the work, of course, too. Lastly, we have another facsimile here. This is the first appearance of Poison Ivy, Batman 181. You all know I love my facsimiles. We get everything faithfully recreated here. All the way through. That checkerboard pattern is so great. We get the old ads, we get the old everything. Interesting paper choice on this too. You have a thicker, toothier. Look at this cool little poster in here. I almost want to buy a second one just to pull that out and hang it up, honestly. Get another story in the back here. Some more ads. Alright, well that's gonna do it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, you all have a super